This is a technical proof of concept developed by benslaman.com. This project is an independent research initiative, not affiliated with any corporation. It is a pure exploration of distributed AI and edge computing resilience. Let's set the scenario. We are now starting the SCCI router. This orchestration layer is responsible for monitoring our node cluster and managing the control plane. Now I'm starting a chat conversation. The SCCI router selects bphone 0 as the preferred node. You can see the inference running on bphone 0, the first phone on the left. In parallel, bphone 1, the second phone, handles UI helper tasks from the web interface. So we have a clear split, bphone 0 for inference and bphone 1 for UI support. This keeps the system responsive while both run at the same time. Now I'm going to ask for the current time and date in Madrid. This request is handled by bphone 2, the third phone from the left. If you check the logs, you'll see the activity on this node. bphone 2 is responsible for tool execution. It generates structured data that the router uses to build the final response. So here, the system is not just generating text, it's actually using tools to answer the question. Now we're going to move to the next scenario handover. In this test, we simulate a node failure to see how the system reacts in real time. The goal is simple: maintain the conversation, even if one node becomes unavailable. In this final scenario, I simulate a failure on the preferred chat node. bphone 0 is currently handling the conversation. I will now disable its Wi-Fi connection to emulate a real network failure. The SCCI router continuously monitors node availability. As soon as bphone 0 becomes unreachable, the system detects the failure and performs a handover. The active session is reassigned to bphone 3, which is the fourth phone from the left. We can now continue chatting to confirm that the session has been preserved and that the handover was successful. On bphone 3, the screen is split to show multiple inference areas. For now, focus on the top half of the screen. This is where the chat inference continues from the previous session. The lower part of the screen is reserved for additional workloads, which will be used later. In a moment, we will trigger an image generation task. At that point, focus on the second half of the screen. The request will be handled by bphone 3, which supports multiple roles. This demonstrates that bphone 3 is not only continuing the conversation, but can also handle additional workloads when required. Each node has a preferred role, but roles are not fixed. The router dynamically reallocates tasks based on availability and execution context. This allows the system to maintain continuity even under failure conditions. Now I request an image generation of galaxies in the universe. Focus on the second half of the screen, on bphone 3. This is where the image generation process takes place. The router evaluates the request and selects a node with image generation capabilities. In this scenario, bphone 3 is available and supports multiple roles. It is already handling the conversation and can also execute image generation. The task is therefore assigned to the same node. You can now see the inference process running as the image is being generated. This illustrates capability-based routing, where tasks are assigned dynamically based on both availability and function. The image has been successfully generated on bphone 3. This confirms that the system can recover from failure and continue executing new tasks without interruption. After the image generation, we continue interacting with the system. Focus again on the top half of the screen. Chat is still active, and the logs on bphone 3 confirm that execution continues normally. This shows that both roles remain operational, even after completing the previous task. So what you've seen here is a system that stays responsive, adapts in real time, and keeps running even when things go wrong. That's the power of the SCCI router. AI is not just about bigger models, it's about smarter orchestration. Thank you for watching and see you in the next demo.